What's up, guys? Good evening. It feels like Thursday, but it's only Tuesday. Feels bad. Hey, Dave. Hey, Mike. Hey, React. Hey, Nick. Oh, Nick and Helder sent messages earlier. How to join. Trip was the first message pre-stream. He said, if we jump in the Tom Cruise jet, we can cross the 3,500 nautical miles off your list in no time. It's really tempting, isn't it? It's very tempting. Hey, Delta Tango. All right, so it's the start of the stream, so I'm going to show how to join in multiplayer, even though we have a command for it in the chat now, just to make sure that everybody sees it and knows exactly what to do. So I can tell them rewind to 2 minutes into the stream to find this information. So if you want to join and you've rewound on YouTube, first up here where your name is, click it, choose. Oh, hey, good thing I checked. Choose East USA. Mine got reset to West somehow. East USA. And then on the world map in the top right, click on flight conditions up here. Look, all of my stuff got reset. I had this weird thing where it like started in safe mode and I think it reset almost everything. I had to reconfigure a ton of stuff. All players is the most important part right up here. And then I do live, off and live, but then I go down here and I change it to daytime because it's way nicer to fly during the day. And then you just find us wherever we are and you join. All right, guys, I'm gonna load the flight plan. I put it in Discord as usual. Load from this PC. I actually took a couple waypoints off the end of the one I put in Discord, but it's fine. So we're starting at MO, Mike Oscar 52 Skyriders, where we ended up on Sunday. What's up, Raccoon? Yeah, we're starting at Skyriders. There are a few grass runways today, so we definitely need grass strip friendly planes. Well, you know, if you want. I mean, who's going to stop you from doing something else? We have completed 1,700 miles, and we have 3,500 remaining. Hey, Michael, what's up? Yeah, 3,500 remaining, which is kind of a lot. What is today? December 12th. I don't know. Maybe it's doable. Because I'm going to take faster planes at some point, but we have a lot of grass strips today. We have 5 different grass strips, and I don't think we're going to do all like 400. Oh, wait, how many miles are here? 290. Oh, we could do this actually. Yeah, 289 nautical miles is doable. We'll have a few stops along the way as usual. So I think getting into Oklahoma City is doable. And looks like in Oklahoma we're ending, what airport is this? Look, I can't even see the airport dot. There we go. It's just called downtown, I guess. 2DT. Downtown Oklahoma City. All right, and there are no parking spots at Skyriders here where we're starting, so I'm just going to leave it on runway 16. We'll all start right on top of each other. And I'm going to fly the analog Grand Caravan because of the grass strips. I flew it last time. I'm going to fly it again. I want to get into some different planes, but the grass airstrips are making it less. It just doesn't feel as good to be in those right now. So, all right, loading in. What's up, Trip? All of you guys disappeared. Oh, I see Dave. Dave's already up. There's probably a bunch of us on top of each other here, so when you're really close, you won't see. Oh no, it reset my. Sorry, I gotta redo some stuff here. It reset my keyboard settings. Oh, I don't have my profile loaded. Short keyboard. Where's Kip? There we go. All right, nice. I absolutely love that it saves all of your settings in the cloud on the interwebs. It's amazing. Even though it kind of reset all of my options in the entire sim after I crashed the other day, I just go in and just choose my presets and I'm good to go. It's great. All right, there we go. So if I zoom out, maybe we'll see each other. I see you guys at the other end of the runway. It looks like I'm the only one at the wrong. I might be at the wrong end of the runway. So I'll come meet you guys over there. Hey, plane's already started. I actually got the GTN 750 installed again. There is something wrong with their server, though, and I can't activate my license for the pro version, but I'll just use the free version. And our first waypoint is Mu-19, not to be confused with the Mu-2. This is the far superior Mu-19er. The Mu-19, it's many generations ahead of the Mu-2. So those of you that thought that Mu-2 was good, you're wrong. There's a new guy in town, the Mu-19. Anyway, Mu-19, that's our first airport. And today, the smallest airstrip that we're going to have is 1,800 feet, or an 1,800-foot grass airstrip. We're all back. Nice. Saved. All right, coming all the way down to where you guys are. All right, let's see how many let's see if we can knock off 250 miles off this route tonight. I haven't used the PMS 50 for a while, the GTN 750. So we'll see how it goes. All right, let's get fuel condition at max. Flaps are already set up for takeoff. No need for autopilot. But if you want to use autopilot, 2,500 is the safe altitude all day today. Altitude reporting's on, 5 degrees outside, so I'll get my pitot heat on. And that's it, we're good to go. Wait for you guys to line up a little bit. Let's get out of here. Chop chop, no time to waste. People are dedicating their evenings for this, so we gotta make sure everybody gets their time worth. I dilly-dally around too much, so. All right, sweet, let's go. And we're gonna turn to the south as soon as we take off. And actually, luckily, that's, yeah, it's a 180-degree turn, so I'm gonna watch my torque up there at the top. Make sure I don't over-torque this thing and blow up the engine like I did on Sunday. And this is the best part of the whole thing. The whole night is just the mass takeoff. All right, I'm gonna make my left-hand turn. 400 AGL, 500 AGL. All right, getting my flaps out in a turn, which is a horrible idea. I passed south. What am I doing? All right, to the south we go. Let's see our desired course here. Does it show it here? It does. 181. 181 straight south. Couldn't get any easier. All right, trimming this guy out. Torque still looks good. Just gonna keep it pretty maxed out here. All right, so our first stop, we're just headed south. 18 nautical miles for our first stop at MU19. So can I click in this version? I can't get, looks like I cannot get waypoint information in the free version. But MU19 is Cherokee Airport. And we got a perfectly set up runway for us, runway 18 or 36. First grass strip out of 5 for the day. Hello, mountain. As much as I love the Grand Caravan, I'm ready to get into something different, but all these grass strips, I don't want to risk like trying to take off from, like today there's an 1,800 foot grass strip. I guess it's good as you could always, as long as you can make the landing, you're good because then you can just change planes. All right, let's get the bleed air on. Get the heat on. Turn this up. Cabin temperature's cold right now. Right over here, we got a little hot cold indicator in these black square planes. I can't read French. What are you doing? The Mountain is now an expert in speaking French. All right, as usual, my classic mistake of flying way too high. What am I at? I'm at almost 4,000 feet. Let me change my altimeter. Never mind, 4,200 feet. Always way too high. React says he's regretting taking a PA-28. He'll be a little slower than us, I guess, but... What do you have? Wait, are you in the Warrior? Are you in the... Is that the Warrior or are you in the Arrow? You're probably not in the Arrow if you were regretting it. I also changed my trees out. I swapped out with the... Oh, you're in the Turbo Arrow. Oh, wait, are you saying you're too fast then? Or is it not good for grass strips? Nothing wrong with a PA-28. I switched up the trees this time. I took off Rex and installed the Bajan trees again, which are really good as well. I like both of them, but I do notice already how much more green this is because the Bajan stuff, I don't think it doesn't colorize like the terrain at all. So it's just the tree replacement. Oh, the stole performance is terrible. That makes sense. Well, as long as you can land, at the next airport, the airstrip, you'll be fine. You just need to, you could just switch planes there if you want. Or if it's really, really bad, you could just load in at the next airport. Where I go into MU19. Bring up the VFR map. Alright, MU19, we're actually already halfway there. This is a pretty short leg, only about 20 miles on this leg. And actually today we have all of our legs, or maybe not all of them, but the ones I see at a glance are all under 20 miles. They're between 12 and, oh no, sorry, there's a 26 mile. But they're almost all around 20 miles. So we'll get a lot of landings in today. Michael says, I can't get the Rex download. What do you mean you can't get it? Are you on an Xbox? I didn't set my intended course here, but I know we're just heading south for this first one. I think it was 181 was our course. Hey Mal, what's up? Do I have a 4090? I have a 4080. And it's not really a question of what quality you can get. It's more of a question of what frame rate you can get. But this is running the 4080. And I have DLSS on as well, so this technically is worse quality than it could be. But the frame rate is higher as a trade-off. So I'm running a 4080 and a 7800 X3D. Recently upgraded to all those. Before that I was running a 3080. 3080 and a 5900X was my configuration for a few years. But it's really nice being on kind of the next gen finally. I had DDR4 RAM, so... for most people, this game, like many other modern games, it's very CPU bound. So in general, most people, for Microsoft Flight Sim, they benefit in getting a faster CPU as opposed to a faster GPU. Alright, MU19 is coming up like right in front of me. It is literally right in front of me, I think. Is this it right here? I think it's this strip right here. Oh my god, there's like 3 of them in a row. Which one is it? Look, there's one over here. There's one here. There's one here. It looks like there's 4. I actually don't... I think it might be the one to the left. Is it where you guys already are? It's to the left a little bit more. Yeah, I'm off course a little bit. Alright, let me get slowed down a bit here, get my flaps out. It must be, like, right... I mean, you guys must be there, so it must be this one, but this looks like a runway. And then there's... It looks like there are multiple other runways here to the right. React says he's getting a 5800 X3D. Is that current gen? That's the new gen, right? All the X3D stuff is the new gen, right? I'm not as versed in all the different chips as my buddy Val, who was typing in chat all about it today. I just asked him. He's like one of my long-term real-life friends. Oh, it's an AM4. Yeah, I had chatted with him a bit and realized I wasn't going to get much more performance out of anything unless I switched to the next gen. So I waited a bit and then I upgraded my motherboard. So I was in the situation where I had to upgrade everything. The motherboard, the RAM, and the CPU if I wanted the next gen. Let's see if we can... Looks like that slightly darker spot to the left is the actual airstrip itself. Or is it to the right? It's really hard to tell. The left right here looks great. Let's go with this. Mao has a 3080. Do I recommend you jump to a 4080? Like I said, the main benefit... So there are 2 things, okay? I actually did change from a 3080 to a 4080 before I upgraded my my CPU, and the reason was I would have to do my motherboard and everything. I'm gonna do like a quick full stop. I'm gonna do a full stop, and then I'm gonna turn around, line back up on the runway, and then take off again. So Mao, I upgraded to the 4080 when I had a 3080 because of the frame generation technology. DLSS 3, is it 3.1? I upgraded because Microsoft Flight Simulator supports frame generation, which will essentially double your frames. So I do think that's a really good upgrade to the 4000 series cards. What's up, Ian? How's it going, dude? Alright, I'm gonna, I know a few of you guys are coming in still. If you're late to the airport, you can just fly over it, and then I'm just gonna back taxi here, take off from the same runway again. A little extra takeoffs and landings here. Takeoffs. You're not up for a platform upgrade. You were gonna go with the Zen 4. You'd have to get a new motherboard. Yeah, I remember I was reading along the thread a little bit on the Discord, and I am also kind of impatient. You might be too, because I was kind of in the same boat, and I upgraded my GPU. Wait, are you on a 4000 series card already, React? Because I was in the same boat. I was still on AM4, and because I wasn't ready to do the motherboard switch, I knew the CPU wasn't going to give me that much more. I was on a 5900X. So what I did was I got the 4000 series GPU first. You're on 3000. I mean, a 4000 series card is going to give you frame generation with Microsoft Flight Sim and any other game that supports it in the future. So that's exactly the reason. That's the same situation I was in, but I went for the GPU just because of frame generation. All right, back to takeoff torque. Here we go. Are you in the TBM, Ian? Nice. Are you in the 850 or the 930? Which one do you got? Oh, I'm over torqued. I don't know, I might have to repair my engine. We'll see how it goes. Too much torque. DLSS is pretty good. Yeah, frame gen is just like another level of good though. It basically like doubles your frames. It's all AI craziness, but it's pretty incredible. If it's an option for you, I would consider it. All right, and we're sticking south still going south. We have one waypoint we're gonna go to, and then actually, let me double check here. There's always a little discrepancy sometimes between like Navigraph and stuff. Oh, we're going down, yeah, directly south. Let me make sure I'm not crashing here. What's that airport code? KSGF, Sierra Golf Fox. What airport is this? Springfield Branson in Springfield, Missouri. It's like a pretty major airport. I mean, it has a METAR, so for us, that's major. What's up, Jonas? Is this for PC only? No, it's also on Xbox. And it's on Xbox and PC Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass, then you have Microsoft Flight Simulator. All right, Windsor 100 at 5 coming up. So it looks like maybe 14 is going to be our preferred runway. It's the longest runway as well. All right, this is an 18 mile leg, I think, according to little nav map. Let's see what we got here. Yep, 15.2 left. All right, nice. Yeah, Jonas, if you have an Xbox or a PC, you can get Game Pass. I think the first month is $1, and so you can try it out if you want to. Next airport is Springfield SGF, Sierra Golf Fox. 4,000 feet again. Yeah, I'm so used to just going up to like a cruise altitude. I mean, all this low altitude flying is dangerous. Okay. It makes me uncomfortable. Cool, Mao. Yeah, join up. We're on USA East as the multiplayer server. And let me see if I damaged the engine on that takeoff. I over torqued it a bit. And these black square planes, you can damage the engine. Probably got a little damage. 91%, yep. At least I realized it before the entire engine exploded. See what kind of planes we got going tonight. I see Kodiaks. Jewel is in the Bell 407. Trying to keep up in the helicopter. We'll see how it goes. Good luck. Ian's in the TBM 850. Jeff's in a Grand Caravan. Looks like PBA is in the M500. Lolich SR22. Somehow the Drake has no plane type. Cody's in an RV14. Husser's in a Diamond DA40. Hunterson in the new PC-12, which I haven't picked up yet. Mike is in the King Air. And Felty Cheese is in the King Air as well. And React, as discussed, is in the Turbo Arrow. He's way out there, 5,000 feet. Turbo gonna turbo. Jonas says, downloading Flight Sim Xbox right now, hoping to join multiplayer. Yeah, unfortunately, I hope it goes very, very quickly for you, but unfortunately, Flight Sim is known for very slow download speeds. I wish you luck, and I hope it downloads it all very fast, and you can join us in the next couple hours, but yeah, if it is really slow, I'm sure it'll be frustrating to see how slow, if it's very slow, but it's unfortunately a thing that happens with this sim a lot. You're really regretting this? You're just gonna have to come and do some aerobatics for us or something. Do a few flybys. I'm also flying really slow. Yeah, I definitely, I want to fly a faster plane, but yeah, I look ahead 10 or so airports, and there are a lot of grass strips on this route today, so. All right, we're already getting close. I think I see the field out there already. Yeah, I see the landing lights already. So we have, here at Springfield, we have runways 2 and 20, and we have more runways than that. Where are the other runways? Little nav map can be a little hard to find the runway list. I have to like scroll forever. 1432. So I think I said 14 would be preferable, but the winds are only at I think 4 knots when I checked. What's up, Fred? Fred says I'm at work right now. It's my only day off. Wait. Oh, your only day off is Sunday. What are the chances you can do something like this on Sunday? I probably will do it again on Sunday, Fred. My normal schedule is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, but I am committed this month to trying to get across the U.S. So I did stream on Sunday. I probably will stream again both Saturday and Sunday this coming weekend. So yeah, I hope you can make it and join along. It's really fun, and you know, it's not really serious. You know, we don't. You can fly whatever you want. I'll give you information on each runway and all that. You don't even have to land at every runway if you don't want to. It's really casual. We're just flying across the U.S. for the December like holiday season kind of thing. But yeah, I'm in California, Fred, so I usually start up around noon my time, sometimes 11 or noon California time. Same with Saturday. All right, I'm gonna turn to the right here and land on what looks like I'm landing on 14 right here with the lighting system, the approach lighting system that it has. Oh, hey, the Mountain, 499. Thanks, Mountain. Thanks for the super cute keep it up super chat sticker. Do I have to Venmo you this money back? All right, here we go. Here's 14. I'm gonna slow down a little bit. This is like an 8,000 foot, or sorry, yeah, I think it's about 7,200 feet or something. You spent all the money on dinner. Well, you should have taken this $5 for dinner, for better dinner. You're at a constant slip to stay up with us. Well, you can change at any point, you know? Just any airport we're going to or any airport that we're about to arrive at, you can switch it up, react, and yeah, just grab something a little slower if you want, or just do circles around us and make us jealous of your speed. All right, I'm gonna do a touch and go here, guys. Touch and go on this hard surface runway. Keep it going. We have a lot of miles to cover. We have like, how many miles total? We have 3,500 miles left in this route, so. All right, flaps are full. It's like, feels like we got a little crosswind out of the right here. And my sim is freezing. Classic, freezing on final. Just a classic Microsoft Flight Simulator thing. I'm back. All right, 2 red, 2 white. Trimming this thing out. Thanks, the Mountain. This is a gigantic runway. All right, we're idle. Oh, little bounce there. All right, get the flaps up, get the pitch trim back up a little bit. Full-ish throttle. Nice, and we're up. I don't know, I'm over-torquing a little bit. It's really easy to over-torque this because it has like a realistic spool up of the turboprop engine. So, you know, power changes, you're not going to see them reflected on the instruments quickly. So it's really easy to overshoot the torque. It'll be like really slow. But also at the same time, if you don't torque it up high enough, fast enough, you risk not having enough power for a reasonable takeoff distance. So, yeah, it's a fun little challenge. All right, we are making a turn out to the west this time. Fred, you were born and raised at the airport? All right, we're headed to an RNAV waypoint called MEVD first. We'll see if there's some kind of landmark over there. I'm just joking, obviously, Fred, but that's cool. Wait, where's KHWD? Is that nearby? You blew your landing gear. No. Well, you're gonna have to change planes now. So get something faster than the turbo arrow. All right, we're supposed to be going to the west. Let's see. Our track now. Track is 257. Let me dial that in. 257. Got to do it manually with this HSI. You really want me to go faster? I mean, I don't see any jets with us. Usually we have a couple jets escorting us. And it is multiplayer in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, I mean, we need at least 2 or 3 jets trying to make sonic booms happen as often as possible. It's just the way it is in multiplayer. All right, getting towards the course. Do I have VLOC mode on or something? What's going on? Oh, I do have VLOC mode on. There we go, GPS. I was wondering why this was not deflected nearly enough. That's actually kind of weird. It updated our course, but it didn't show the deflected needle. Huh. It's kind of weird. And I'm running the free version of the GTN 750 tonight, the PMS 50 version. I tried to activate it before the stream, but it said their server was down. So I forgot my flaps again. You can hear them coming up. Dude, the Bijan trees look really good, but I can just tell that I'm going to go back to the Rex Accu season after this stream. It just adds so much more. Bijan is great if you can't get Rex or you don't want to deal with another program to install, like installing Orbex or installing the Rex program itself. But I do think it looks quite a bit better. It's just, there's a lot more that it changes with the new terrain. It colorizes the terrain, which looks really cool. But either one of them would be better than nothing for sure. Looks like I need to turn up my engine volume just a little bit here. I was flying the Shorts. What is it? The Shorts 360. The last couple nights playing around with it, trying to learn it. And the engines in that thing are so loud that I turned all of these, I turned the volumes down to like 20% or something. There we go. That should be a little better. Actually, I hear this engine going, not just music. Fred says on Sunday, how do I join? If you rewind to 2 minutes in this stream, you can rewind it on YouTube. I show you exactly how to set it up. You just have to join the US East multiplayer server, basically. It's really easy. But yeah, just a change on the world map and then a change in the top right of the sim where you can choose your multiplayer server. And I'll review it every time. There's also a command in the chat called how to join that'll spit out the instructions for you too. Someone just used it recently, so you can see the instructions there in the chat. Yeah, as long as you have those settings right, we'll all see each other. Sounds good. You're newbie to group flight. Oh, no problem at all, dude. It's really easy to set up. You know, you can. There are other options too. Like if you're having a private flight with your friends, you can do a private group. I think with up to 6 people, and you'll only see each other if you do that. And set it to group only, but I recommend like just setting it to all players, and you can just see everybody all the time. Will it be archived? Yeah, all the streams are archived on YouTube automatically. Yep. But, you know, if you join on Sunday, ask again. I'll walk you through it. It's no big deal. Just a few clicks. Nice. Mao has joined us, coming in from behind in an SR-22. Awesome. Have you flown the new SR-22 yet, Mao, or is this your first flight in it since the upgrade on Tuesday? Last Tuesday, the Sim Update 14 came out, and the SR-22 was upgraded. A whole new model, a bunch of new features, and the G1000 in it. Oh, you're still learning the Garmin. Nice. Hey, me too. There's like always something new. There's always something I'm messing up in it. But glad the videos are helping out. I mean, what I love about the Garmin's is just that it gives you access to so many planes. If you learn like the 430, the 530, the G1000, every plane you jump in. I mean, the G1000 is especially cool because if the plane you're in has the integrated autopilot, you know where all the buttons are already for everything. So it's really convenient. But I also loved hopping in something like this, something with mostly analog instruments, and you know, we have the 750 in this guy, which is great, but it is yeah, I'm a fan of the technology in the Garmin's for sure. Mao says I used it before the upgrade. It's a great plane. I think it's great. Yeah, it's awesome. I can't speak to like the flight characteristics, like how it updated. If anything drastically changed with how it feels when you fly it. But I mean, the improvements they made with the Perspective Plus stuff is really cool. It's got that lean assist, so if you want to climb like lean of peak, there's a little indicator for it, or you can wait till you get to cruise, pull back the, you know, you'll have like 80% or less power at that point at a good cruise altitude. It just got a little tiny, you know, it's just got that little teal line just to show you exactly where to pull your mixture back to and lean it to get a efficient fuel flow. It's awesome. And then they have the whole weights and balances screen. And there's a bunch of new indicators and warnings on the PFD. So if you're not configured correctly for your approach, like your flaps are wrong or you're unstable, it'll give you warnings. It's really cool. All right, we're turning a little to the right here to get on this west track. Let's see, our new track, 269. So almost completely west. So move a little bit to the north to get on track. All right, this is another grass strip, I believe. 20MO. So you know, some of them start with numbers and some of them start with the MO. Like, look, we have 70 Missouri, Missouri 16, 27 Missouri. I wonder if it has to do with the like runway size or something. Anyway, 27 Mike Oscar, Route 66 or Route 66 Airfield, Carthage, Missouri. It's our next stop. I'm gonna do a full stop, a quick full stop again, and then back taxi and take off again. Kind of like doing that on the grass runways, grass strips. This one is 2,500 feet and another straight north and south facing runway. Oh, I can actually turn on a wind indicator on this guy, can I? Let me see if it'll let me change the fields. I think I can turn wind on here. Wind, wind, wind. Wind speed and direction, yes. All right, 12 knots, slightly to the left. Now, is this, I always forget, is this wind relative to me or relative to the Northup map? I think it's relative to me, so I think we have a bit of a tailwind and a little bit to our left. So that means we'll want, I mean, the north-facing runway will be a little better in that case, but it's not going to stop us from landing on the south-facing runway. But we are perpendicular to it, so we might as well land on the north-facing runway. All right, let's see what runway that is. Oh, it's going to be 18, right? All right, 18, 2,500 feet of grass. And I happen to have Navigraph up on my iPad, which I'm not sharing it on the screen or anything. Oh yeah, I do see that airport shown. Private Route 66. And the airport elevation is about 1,300 feet. Oh no, sorry. It's 1,000 feet. 1,000 feet for the elevation. Grass strip, 2,500 feet long and 82 feet wide. So, traffic pattern left, it says, and 180 for the runway. Runway heading 180. Now, let's see, can you use OBS mode? Oh, nice, you can. 180. Zoom out. Oh, sorry, I said we're going to do the north-facing runway, so we'll do 360. Let me try that again. OBS 360. I like how you just type it in on the 750. That's pretty nice. All right, 360. Usually you're like hunting around for a course knob or something like that, a course knob on your autopilot, or grabbing one of the FMS knobs or something to change it. Pretty cool that you just type it in on the 750. Pretty nice feature. Pretty nice. Oh, Fred says, I noticed the more you fly, the more you learn. Yeah, I mean, even if your flying just involves intercepting commercial flights in multiplayer with a Super Hornet, you're probably learning to do it better. At this point, you need to fly the stock Asobo planes. The flight model Fidelity. Wait, what do you mean? Just to simplify, like the detail in the plane for your performance? You mean React, like your computer performance? All right, Fred, take it easy. Hope to see you all on Sunday as well. Have a good night. Can I do a quick OBS tutorial? So sure, yeah. So OBS lets you take. As far as the GPS goes, when you engage OBS mode, it allows you to define the course that you fly to your current waypoint. So by default, your GPS is going to take you from point to point to point. It's going to draw a course between each point, and you know what course or bearing or track, whatever you want to call it, to fly. With OBS, you override that, and you define your own course. So in my case, instead of going east to west and flying that magenta line, I turn on OBS mode. I typed in my case, I typed in the runway heading, which is going to be roughly 360 for runway 36. And now instead, we're getting a 360 course drawn through our waypoint, which happens to be the airport. So now my instruments, I can use them to line up with that runway. If I didn't use OBS mode, it would just fly over the airport, right? We wouldn't be lined up with a specific runway at that airport. So one really convenient way to line up with the runway is to use OBS and dial in the heading of the runway. So if you know the runway number and you don't know the heading, just add a 0 on the end of the runway number. That gives you the rough magnetic heading. So how we're using it now, it's just like a big extended runway guide straight into the runway. Now I said if you don't know the runway heading, because the runway number is just it's within plus or minus like 5 degrees of the actual runway heading. I think it might be a little more than that. But it'll be within a few degrees. It's not necessarily going to be exactly 180 or 360. So it might be, 362 or 002 in that case, or it could be 358. So mattering what information you have about the airport, sometimes you'll be able to find the actual runway heading. But for little tiny grass strips like this, generally all you can find is the runway numbers. The headings are usually just assumed, throwing a 0 on the end of it. But at least, like in VFR conditions like this, we're not doing instrument approach or anything like that. So we'll have a visual of the runway and we can, correct it at the end to line up with it. But yeah, this will roughly put us on a heading right for the runway. In this plane, because it doesn't automatically set my course, I have to change the course every time I change the course on the GPS. I need to turn this up to 360 to get that to be reflected here on the instrument as well. All right, and this runway is at about 1,000 feet elevation, so we want to get down to about 2,000 feet. I'm always like a little high. I'm always like reading chat and not paying too much attention. So I'm doing a lot of slipping myself to get down to the runway sooner. Looks like it's right where PBA is at. I think I kind of see it over here. It's always hard to find these grass strips too. Is it right there? Anyway, we still have to turn to the north here. It's a bit more to the north, so I'm going to turn over that way. And then I'm just going to watch my needle pull in to the center and then turn to north heading after that. It's a little more north, guys. Sorry, I swung out wildly to the south here. So as I see that course come in, I'm just going to turn onto course, just like we're following any other GPS point. And it's only 1 mile in front of us, so I'm probably just overflying it. It's going to be like right below me. I think it's this. I think it's this right here. Let's see if I can slip it down. I'm just gonna do a 360. It's funny, I haven't been using my rudder pedals lately just because I've been using the new stick. And my ability to slip is very, it's just very bad without the rudder pedals. So I'm just going to do a left 360 here. Oh, you're using the 752. Yep. Yeah, just make sure after you're done, though, you need to go back and turn OBS mode back off. Otherwise, it won't advance you to the next waypoint in your flight plan. Just stressing this aircraft out like crazy. I didn't even lose any altitude in my turn. I'm just gonna do a combat landing here. Very unrealistic landing. All right, I'm gonna crash land here basically, and then just turn around, go back onto the start of the runway. Very fast landing. High speed landing here. I really need to put my pedals back on as well. My ability to like slip is not great. All right, reverse thrust. Let's see. Oh, I didn't get reversers on. No, it's not working. There, now I'm in reverse. I changed my settings to try to use the beta modes correctly, and half of the time it doesn't doesn't trigger the reverse thrust toggle, and then I end up in forward mode again. So on the Bravo, you have that little detent. So I have it so when I move it into the detent, it switches it to reverse. So it worked here. It's like if I do it too slowly, it doesn't work. All right, I'm getting the hang of it. All right, that was the worst landing ever. All right, let me back taxi and get going again. Good thing I'm in the Grand Caravan. It's made for these off-roading sessions. All right, 27MO. This is Route 66 airfield. And after this, we're headed over towards... Wait, is that right? Miami? Miami Municipal? No way. Is there a Miami, Missouri? Okay, my route is wrong. My route in... oh, no, is that what this is? KMIO? Is this Miami? It is. Miami, Oklahoma? There's a Miami in Oklahoma? This isn't our next one. It's 2 from here. But KJLN is next. Joplin Regional. Joplin, Missouri. And Missouri is so much bigger. I thought we'd be in and out of this state. This state is gigantic. All right, Joplin Regional. Kilo, Juliet, Lima, November. KJLN. Next on our list. All right, landing lights are still on. Let me check my trim here. Here we go. Get a reset for takeoff. Flap set for takeoff. Which part is the grass strip? The darker part of the grass? I think it might be this part. Shouldn't there be like a bunch of cones out here or something? Alright, let me watch that torque again. Ooh. Almost damaged the engine. A little more. A little less. Alright, still to the west. To the west we go. Make a left turn. Oh, I got OBS mode on still, so I'm going to go down and click OBS again. There we go. That advanced us to the next waypoint. So when you use OBS, it puts the Garmin in a suspend mode. So meaning it's not going to automatically advance to the next waypoint. It also does that when you land at an airport, if you're using an approach procedure, and you have the missed approach procedure as part of your flight plan. It'll put you in a suspend mode, and then you just exit the suspend mode if you do need to do the missed approach procedure. But yeah, turn off OBS, and then it'll advance. If it doesn't advance, you may need to go into the flight plan and activate the leg to the next waypoint. All right, let me get the next course dialed in. 258. 258. Right around there. Looks pretty good. Trying to zoom the camera in enough to see. This is like such a weird thing about simming, and if any of you guys fly for real, I'm actually curious, like, how hard is it in real life to read like the numbers precisely on your heading indicator when you're sitting this far back? Or like, does it look more like this to you? You know, like, I don't know, it seems like it could be so difficult to read things precisely. Much easier in real life? Huh. Like the sun is in our face right now too. I feel like you'd have to like put your hand over the heading indicator to be able to read it. Our eye resolution is better than monitors, true. So much easier indeed. Yeah, because here I'm like, you know, I end up nose up in a left turn looking like I'm gonna stall because I'm zooming in just to read the number accurately to set it. And then by the time I zoom out, I'm like, I'm all over the place because I mean, that's also my fault, right? I could be looking at my attitude indicator. I should be looking at this while I'm changing this. But, yeah, the amount of zooming and, like, very close in zooming you have to do in the sim is something. It's a challenge. The sim makes it very hard to do that. In real life, it's very natural. It's good to know. You can definitely move your eyes faster in real life than you can move a camera in the simulator. Even with something like Track IR, right? Like, You're gonna lean your face all the way in towards the monitor. Yeah, but sun in real life can be similar, yeah. I've definitely experienced sun in my eyes in real life. Believe it or not, I've left the house, but barely. Especially the last few years. I pretty much try not to. Jonah says he wears sunglasses when flying. Oh yeah, I've seen you know, like the real world YouTube aviators. Those guys like always like advertising like pilot sunglasses and stuff that like clip on and off or flip up and down or fit really, really nicely under a headset. They're probably pretty nice. You feel the plane versus looking at the gauges, yeah. As long as you're in VMC, right? Otherwise you just can't trust what you feel. All right, next up, Joplin. See the runways here. Got a hard surface runway this time, 3,500 feet. Turbo arrows will be in love with this runway. Almost 3,600 feet of asphalt, and 1,000 feet. Let's see. Yeah, it's about 1,000 foot elevation, 963 feet. Runways 05 and 23. Let's see if we have weather here at Joplin. Oh man, so many runways to choose from. Man, how big is this airport? Joplin Regional. I think we see it right in front of us, right? We're already there. And these are a lot of really short hops. All right, winds are calm, so looks like you're gonna have the runway of your choice, basically. No ATC on this flight. Full stop sounds good to me. I could use a little restroom break real quick, personally. Yeah, looks like we have a lot of runways to pick from. I'm gonna go over here and use the south-facing runway where Hunterson's flying in the PC-12. The world's longest base turn here. Get you a discovery flight. I haven't gotten to the point where I've just been like, I have to do it and like just go and do it. Like I could easily just go and do one. But yeah, I have not. I mean, flying in real life is just not for some people. I don't know that it's for me. I'm a video game player at heart, you know. But who knows? You know, never say never. Someday maybe I'll just have a day where I'm just like, I really want to go finally jump in an airplane. Day hasn't happened just yet, though. All right, full stop at this one. Full stop at Joplin, KJLN. If you guys are just hopping on, go to USA East. Load in at Joplin, Kilo, Juliet, Lima, November. KJLN, if you want to join. React says, I still have 1 year till you can get your license, building up hours. Nice. You're working on your personal still? Jonas says, I fly in real life, but online group flying is really awesome. I mean, I always have a fun time doing the group flights. Before we started this trek across, I was kind of doing like checking out a new plane once a week, like streaming 3 times a week is usually what I do. Trying to do a VATSIM flight every week and then also doing a group flight every weekend. But this has been a nice little change of pace, just doing a bunch of group flights in a row, kind of all month this month. Just helps take some of the seriousness out of doing things like VATSIM, which is a lot of work. It's much more stressful than this. People can just be silly and stuff during group flights. There's no judgment. Except on my landings, because you guys see them all. So, judge away. I can't wait for Sim Update 15 because supposedly they're going to be fixing that left pull that you get every time your nose wheels touches down. They're adding some... They're improving the flight models to have some give to them. Basically, everything is very rigid right now. So every time you touch down, like there's no give on the wheels and the airframe and all that to like cushion the landing. So as soon as you touch down with your nose wheel, it just is like stiff and just pulls you to the left instantly. They showed it in one of the last dev streams that they did. All right, we just landed at Joplin. We're gonna take a couple minute break here. You guys need to use the restroom or anything. KJLN on USA East. Let me see if I can catch any of you guys landing. We've been so close on a lot of these because I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because the flight, like the jumps are shorter. Oh my god, there's so many of us already. Maybe the flights are just a little shorter. I don't know what it is, but we've been keeping really, really close to each other. By the time I get down, I'm not always the first one down, and I can't always catch your guys' landings. HG says you need to get some time in the pilot seat. Kip, you know more about flying than a lot of real pilots. I might know a little more about which buttons exist on the Garmin, but I definitely have no... I feel like I am going to have zero knowledge the moment I sit in an actual seat of an actual airplane, because the stress and just the unfamiliarity and the realness of it will get to me, and I'll be like, wait a minute, this isn't a video game. And I will forget everything I've ever learned, even in the Garmin's on the simulator. Yeah, we're going east to west, Max. Yeah, I found a route a couple weeks ago. It's like a week and a half ago. On the World Tours website, which is this cool site you can get routes from and submit different routes. This guy ZK submitted an entire coast-to-coast route from the Florida Keys up to Washington to Friday Harbor. So we've all been chipping away at that route for the last week and a half or so. This is day 6, I think. How long is the stream for today? What time is it right now? Let's see. I've been on an hour, probably like hour and a half to 2 more hours. So I'll probably go until around 8:30 California time, around there. But, you know, sometimes I go a little longer, sometimes a little shorter. Just matters how the day goes, you know, how many embarrassing landings I have. Timing. That was a bouncer. All right, bring the drone camera over here. If you guys gotta take a break for a minute or two, use the restroom, grab a coffee, a beer, a tea, a Red Bull, an orange juice, a glass of whole milk, a glass of filtered water, a glass of unfiltered water, you know, whatever flavor you enjoy, and a restroom break. Now's the time. All right. Oh, that's the wrong scene. What am I doing here? Can't hide all those pretty planes. There we go. All right, I'll be back in like 2 minutes. All right, I'm back. Oh, is this thing working? There we go. All right, I'm attempting my first standing flight sim. I got a standing desk like a month ago, and I use it for work, you know. So it's like so bad to sit all day, and I've been sitting all day for so long that I wanted to finally have one at home. So I did it. We'll see how weird it feels to fly standing up. This will be great. And now I have an excuse for my poor landings. Not for the previous ones, but from now on I do. Alright, so let me see if I can see the... Can we see the windsock? Have the winds changed? I feel like the windsocks are always hard to find. Alright. Here it is right here. Some airports seem like they should have several of them, and there's like one. So what is it, 3 knots per section, right? So we got like maybe 4 knots of wind. So I think over where Jeff's at is probably the best runway. We could cut through the little parking lot here. Go through the parking lot over here and head over to where Jeff's at. Hot water for me. Oh, hose water. Hose water, delicious. I definitely can remember what hose water tastes like as like being a kid, just like playing outside in the summer. Delicious. I'm sure it was very healthy to drink out of the hose too. Oh, how did it take them 15 updates to get to that? Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see that message from before. Sorry, React. Yeah, I don't know, but that has existed in the sim since I've been using it. You know, since it came out. Every time you land, it just pulls you hard to one side, usually the left. But yeah, it'll be a really nice update, and I'm pretty sure that it will be. I'm pretty sure that. Oh, this wind. Wait, is this windsock same direction? I'm pretty sure that it's going to be in Sim Update 15. I know, I think they showed it for Sim Update 15, not just for Flight Sim 2024 next year. It sounds mildly dangerous. You know, just kids do dumb things, me included. So I think our next airport is Miami. Let's see what this waypoint is right here. What is this? There's just a random curve here. Let's see, what is that curve here in the actual flight plan? Route 1. That is a very strange and seems like it's just like a user-defined waypoint. I think we should just go straight to KMIO. I think that'll be easier for everybody. The rubber water taste out of the hose, yep. The first hot rubber water taste. Delicious. Mike said all the whole milk drinkers feel vindicated. Speaking of stuff you did as a kid, I used to drink whole milk with dinner sometimes. Actually, I think it was mostly 2% milk. Maybe not a whole milk. All right, I'm going to get rid of this Route 1 waypoint here. Let's just go directly to KMIO, yeah. Kilo Mike, India, Oscar. Mike, India, Oscar. Miami, Oklahoma. That's our next stop. And go to the flight plan and get rid of this random Route 1 waypoint. Move Route 1. We'll go direct KMIO. And 231 is our course. Set that in advance this time. 231. Probably right around there. All right, parking brake off. Fuel condition is max. Flaps to takeoff. There we go. Look like they're in takeoff to me. All right, let's go. Parking brakes off. These are white arrows here on the display part, so we can use this for takeoff. If they're yellow chevrons, that means don't. Just don't. right, trimming that out. All right, we're gonna make a right-hand turn. There's 200 AGL. $300 AGL. Get my flaps coming up. 400 feet. All right, let's make that right-hand turn. Update that altimeter. Looks like it's still the same. Just hitting the magic B key. All right, we'll get our turn to the southwest. Insane Sim dude says, I had to switch to almond milk or oat milk in my 40s. Oh, you became lactose intolerant. I'm not lactose intolerant, but I've been drinking almond and oat and rice milk forever. I think mainly I started drinking it just because the shelf life was so much longer. And I just notoriously buy so much stuff in bulk that I was just like, why wouldn't I buy like a 8-pack of almond or rice or oat milk, and it'll, you know, it's good for like over a year. You know, if I had like a fallout shelter, I would definitely stock it with milk alternatives. Wait a minute, did I have takeoff flaps? I thought I put my flaps in the first position. Wait a second. Wait, did this plane get changed? Wait, the Grand Caravan only has 2 notches of flaps. Wait, did I miss an update? Wait, this got changed, didn't it? I can't be making things up. Is this not different than it used to be? The regular Grand Caravan has 2 flap positions. This one has 3. It has definitely not always been that way. I also don't remember these flap speed indicators on it. 10, 20 in full? Am I going crazy? Or did they add flaps in different positions on the analog Caravan? Because the default Caravan has 3 positions: up, takeoff, and land, and that's it. And yes, I'm at 4,000 feet again. I guess that's just my comfortable default altitude is 300 or 3,000 AGL. I just can't help it. What's up, Jonas? You downloaded at which airport? We just took off from Joplin, KJLN. And I think you're watching on YouTube, right? On YouTube, you can rewind all the way back to the 2-minute mark and make sure you have it set up. I went over it at the beginning of the stream. So if you just rewind to 2 minutes, you can see me set it up for you. It's a graduation as far as I know. I mean, I don't think this plane always had three settings for flaps. Or 4, I guess. Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 settings now instead of 3. Like the original, the stock Grand Caravan only has 0. It's like 0 takeoff and landing. I forget the actual degrees. It's like 15 and 30 or something like that. So I'm not sure. It seems like I don't remember the analog Caravan having more than 3 notches of flaps. 3 settings total. And this one has 4. I have to check it out after the stream and figure out what's going on here. I'm so used to flying the Grand Caravan with only takeoff and landing positions. All right, on our way to Miami. We thought that we were done with Florida. And now Oklahoma is reminding us that we flew for hundreds of miles on the flattest terrain on the planet to get to this point. And now that we're nearing some terrain in our future, probably on Thursday when we fly again, we'll get into some non-flat terrain. It is slowly getting higher and higher, but yeah, I think Oklahoma is just pouring salt in the wound, reminding us of a flat terrain we went through for like the first 3 or 4 days of flying. What's up, Light Gamer? Hello from Brazil. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by, dude. If you want to join us, there's a how to join command. And we're on our way to Miami, Oklahoma. I didn't even know Miami, Oklahoma existed. But here we are, Miami, Oklahoma. Dude, what's up, man? Welcome back. Good to see you. Good to see your blue, googly-eyed face with a pretty respectable mustache length. I'm actually surprised in our turnouts at nighttime streams. Like normally we do this on the weekends. Oh my god. This is crazy. I mean, what better way to be done with work or spend an evening than flying virtual airplanes with your friends on the internet? Paris, Texas. Yeah. Oh, JJ says it's pronounced Miami. Oklahoma's weird, and I can say that since I live here. Fair enough. Miami? Is it my-ama or me-ama? Are you saying, is it me-ama or my? I think you're saying Miami. Miami, Oklahoma. I actually have family from Oklahoma, so I wouldn't call myself someone that's from Oklahoma myself. Miami. Okay, got it. Miami. All right, we're going to Miami, Florida. Or Miami, Oklahoma. All right, 5,000 foot hard surface runway again here in Miami. I'm learning so much. I actually, even though it's embarrassing for me to try to pronounce all these names and places in the country that I live in, that I have no idea how to say them because every area says everything different in the US, and that's why it's awesome. I am actually learning a lot. Like, I'll probably remember this for the rest of my life, that it's called Miami. And then if I find myself in Miami at a bar or asking for directions, I'll sound like a local. Like Versailles, Missouri, pronounced Versailles. Got it? Yeah, there's just, I mean, yeah. It's how people just in general know if you're local or not. You'll just say one thing and they'll be like, this person's not from here. I mean, or generally they'll just look at how you're dressed, right? And be like, they're not from here. I go to Miami, Oklahoma with, somebody looks at my ears and they're like, why does that person have holes in their ears? They're not from here. Actually, that might be a thing in Oklahoma. I haven't been to Oklahoma since... Man, it's been a... Wait, have I been to Oklahoma? I went once to Little Rock. It's been a long time. Sounds like you're saying my ammo. That's also a very American thing to say. JJ says my livery's not showing up. Am I running FSLTL? Yes. I'm running FSLTL. Oh, Little Rock's in Arkansas. Oh my god. Oh man. Never mind, I've never been to Oklahoma. Yeah, that's Arkansas. Shows you how many places I go in the US. Miami, Oklahoma is a small town, but I've been through it when I lived in Springfield, and the guy is right, but I don't miss the Ozarks. Is that the airport right there? This looks like the runway right here. It's right here to our left. Should bring up my moving map down here too. Yep, here's the runway right here. We'll do a touch and go this time. We'll keep it going. We just did a full stop, so let's keep this train rolling. All right, it said I can do one notch of flaps at 175, I think. Which is kind of amazing. All right, Miami time. All right, flaps 2, and I need to remember I have another notch of flaps to use. So I assume takeoff position is still flaps 1, so I'll try that this time. I think I've had 2 out each time. All right, getting full flaps out. I feel like we got very calm winds again. This looks like it's going to be very buttery for everyone. That is definitely some butter with a hard pull to the left as usual. All right, 2 notches of flaps up. So I got flaps 1. There we go, full throttle. Ish. Don't kill the engine. Don't kill the engine. Alright, there we go. Nice. See if I can see some of you guys landing behind me. Uh-oh, the dog. The dog is happening. Alright, let me get active pause and watch a couple. I can turn around and watch you guys doing touch and goes. I can do it fast enough. So many of us. Oh, nice DA62. Is that John in the DA62? I haven't filmed the DA62 for a while. Every time I see you guys in, I'm like, someday. All right, our next waypoint, we're headed south to 3 Oscar 9. 3 Oscar 9, that's the next waypoint. Grand Lake Regional, Afton, Oklahoma. HG's in the 62 as well. I feel like I gotta get some more liveries for that plane. Such a cool plane. They have that default livery. That's the, that black, like, topography looking one is really cool. There's probably some really good liveries. I mean, that plane just looks awesome. All right, our next track, desired track, or 175 for our track. Straight, almost straight south, 175. Whoops, where am I going? 175. There we go. 175, we're going to 3 Oscar 9. Sorry, I should call these out a little more in advance. Sorry about that, guys. 3 Oscar 9, Grand Lake Regional. This is in Oklahoma. Still. We've made our way out of Missouri, finally. These are, this is like in sharp contrast to the last flight we did on Sunday. We had a lot of really long routes, and now we have a lot of really short hops. All right, 3 Oscar 9 is 17 nautical miles away. All right, and it's called Grand Lake Regional, and it is right on a lake, it looks like, which I would assume is called Grand Lake. It is called Grand Lake Afton, Grand Lake Regional, and it's like in the middle of the lake. It's gonna be a pretty cool, cool landing here. We can actually see the lake from here already. Close by. All right, and we got runways 17 and 35. Longest runways 3,900 feet. Airport elevation 792 feet. Oh, that's the livery you're using, John? Nice. Yeah, that livery is awesome. It's got like that reflective surf. It's like reflective. Love that thing. Oh, dude had said you had that happen in Vashon, Washington. It's pronounced fashion, like with an F, right? Vashon. Yeah, I would definitely say Vashon or Vashon or Vashon. Fashion. Hey, Droppler, what's going on? Yeah, I think we'll just do a lot of touch and goes today because we have such short distances between these airports where you can just overfly the field if you want. Especially in my case right here, I'm a little behind the pack now, so I'll probably just fly over so I can group up with you guys a little more. All right, Afton, Grand Lake Regional, 3 Oscar Niner. This airport's in a cool spot, like right in the middle of this lake. This is gonna be pretty nice. Everything's good. Reviewing for a cert exam. A cert like for a flight, like for a flying certification. What kind of certification or certificate? Or CERT, like the acronym. Hey Phil, what's up? Oh, you're hustling to catch up. You can always just load in at an airport in front of us if you want. Oh, Google certification. Yeah, CERT. Yeah, I was thinking tech, like security stuff. You're in IT. Nice. Well, I hope we don't distract you from your studies. Thanks for dropping in either way. All right, this one is right in the middle of this lake. Oh, I can see the runway right. I think I see the runway lighting right here. Oh, there's also one over here. I see a red light right here. Yeah, these are flashing. And it's a north-south facing runway. So it should be right in front of us, like a little turn to the left, it looks like. Might slew a bit. Yeah, you could slew. You could load at an airport in front of us. You could turn on time acceleration. Yeah, it looks like the runway's right here. I see red lights. That looks like some pappy lights there. And after this, we're going to turn to the west. Let's see, once again, I have another random waypoint. I wonder if that's like a user-defined waypoint. Check the flight plan very safely while we're almost on final here. Yeah, that's got this route 2 thing. Yeah, I'm removing that again because you guys won't be able to do it. Okay, 69, nice. All right, next is going to be Oklahoma 69er, the good old 69. All right, there's the runway. It's got some VASI lights on the left. That's what we were seeing. 160 knots, I can put the first notch of flaps down. Get this trimmed out. I gotta do a touch and go. Oh my god, Turk is here. What's up, Turk? Turk, you're gonna be a little fast in the Vision Jet. Well, there are some people in TBMs, actually. Maybe it won't be too bad. Alright, there we go. Binocular eyeballs. Go-Go Gadget eyeballs. The Turk's another friend, another real-world friend who's getting into flight sim. All right, I got 4 reds. Excellent. All right, next notch of flaps down. Yeah, Droppler. It's the Caravan. It's the black square version, the analog Caravan. This is another is this my first stand-up landing? I think it is. I'm standing up at my desk right now. It's actually pretty comfortable. We're just doing touch and go here. We'll keep this train going. But yeah, this is the analog caravan by Black Square. This was one of the first, I think it is the first Black Square plane that I got. I love this plane. All right, flaps up to takeoff position again. Yeah, so we depart right over the water. What a cool location for an airport. Dude, that is so cool. That's screenshot worthy if I cannot crash while doing it. Oh, we're supposed to go to the west now. I turned the wrong way. And I believe I'm damaging my engine a little bit. My torque is a little too high. Pulling that back. Alright, let's get going to the west. Let's see our new track. 262. Over to Oklahoma 69er. Nice. This 69. Did I say 262? 262 is our new track. 262 right there. All right, turning around. What's up, Phil? First ever group flight. This should be interesting. Oh, are you joining us? Awesome. Wait, I think I'm confusing you with someone else earlier who said they can't join until Sunday. Wasn't that another Phil? All right, Trip. Nice to see you, man. You gotta hit the sack. Have a good night, dude. Don't think I didn't see your Kodiak out there. I saw it. What's up, Chris? Just gonna watch tonight? Yeah, dude, nice. Go make yourself a tea with a ton of honey in it. Get a blanket. Turn on the Yule log on an iPad on Netflix, and then turn this on your big screen TV. Try to make it pretty for you. Get all cozy. What's up, Jonas? What airport? We're going to Oklahoma 69. OK 69er. Oscar Kilo 69er. Sounds like a romantic night alone. I mean, I gotta give you a reason to stick around, you know? What's up, Philippe? Crazy, my first group flight as well. Awesome. Oh, you're PBA. Nice. I see you right in front of me in the SR-22. Cool, dude. Welcome. Yeah, group flights are super fun. And normally, like, you know, after we get across the states, I'll go back to my normal schedule. Well, the normal schedule is just like 3 times a week, sometimes 4. I guess it's the same schedule, but I would fly a VATSIM flight here and there as well, usually every week or 2. And if you want to get into that, you can fly along with me on VATSIM. What's nice is if you fly the same plane and the same route as me when we do it live, then you'll basically just be mirroring everything that I do. So if you're newer to it, then it might be a little less stressful way to get into it, because you can listen to me. You'll hear me on VATSIM asking for the exact same route that you're going to do and all that. So if you're looking to get into that, it might be a nice way to do it too. But yeah, I try to do at least a group flight once a week, but this month we're going all the way across the states for fun. Phil's in the an FSR 500 glass of good port. What could be finer? Dude, I totally agree with you. I might replace the wine with a beer myself, but yeah, that M500 is the best. Once we get into away from some of these grass strips on this route, I'll definitely be back in the M500. It's really nice having the weekend days to do the group flights too, just because we can leave it on real time when we're flying in the States, since I get started earlier on the weekends. So it's nice to have real time going. But you know, real time weather is good enough. This is real time weather, and then I just roll it back so the sun's out so we can see pretty things. We will be stopping at Tulsa, yep. Yeah, we got, we're going to, the next one is OK69er, which is Monarch Field. After that, we're going to go about 17 more miles to one called Barkus Field. I think that one might be grass. Let me check. The one we're going to right now, Monarch Field, is grass. Then Barkus Field is also grass, then to Tulsa. So Tulsa's 3 stops away. When you turn the sim to nighttime, it looks like an alien invasion. I've noticed in the marketplace there are a lot of third-party... There are a lot of options for nighttime lighting. So, I haven't tried any of them, but I am kind of curious how improved the nighttime lighting is. Underdog says not using AccuSeason. I did switch to Bijan for this stream, but I think I like AccuSeason a lot better. It's just so much more detailed. So yeah, I'll be switching back to AccuSeason for Thursday's stream. All right, let's check our mileage remaining. 16.5 until OK69er. This is Monarch Field. All right, sorry, I'm back. I had to turn on autopilot, check on the dog. Our puppy is, you know, it's the traditional puppy yelling at nothing. It's just what they do. I swear, she waits until I start streaming and then she goes nuts. During the day, she's good. All right, let me get that autopilot back off. Oh no, is it gonna force me to keep it on again? Dude, oh no, this thing is so buggy. Okay, the autopilot is off. Let's see if it stays off. I may need to find... Actually, the circuit breakers work in this thing? Okay, they do. I may need to find the autopilot breaker and pull it. Because last time I used the autopilot, it kept turning itself on over and over again. Hopefully it doesn't do that now. You haven't been on a while. The sim looks so vivid. Yeah, they made some pretty impressive lighting changes on Sim Update 14. So that came out last Tuesday. So yeah, the lighting is really nice. It's like warmer looking in general than it looked before, and people definitely seem to be noticing. I saw a bunch of like Reddit posts about it in the last week where people are just like, "Oh my God, the lighting looks great." But yeah, they had something to do with the ozone and the color temperature. Yeah, it looks amazing. You can also see a lot of these little like towers and power lines and stuff. If you guys are on PC, there are a couple really cool mods if you're flying low altitude like this, called We Love VFR. There's one for the US and then one for the rest of the world, basically. There's kind of one for like, I guess, the East and the West, you know? Actually, it's more like North America, South America, and then another one for like the rest of the world. But anyway, they're on flightsim.to if you want to just search for them. We Love VFR. There's another one called Power Lines and Solar Farms. So it'll actually have the pylons, and sometimes there are pylons, but it'll connect and actually put visible power lines between the pylons, which is pretty cool. And it'll add like little towers, like radio towers, and little smokestacks on industrial buildings, things like that. It's pretty nice. I don't always have it on though, just because sometimes I'm not flying this low to the ground, but if you do a lot of flights low altitude and you want to add some free scenery globally, those are some really good mods to put on. What's up, React? Oh, you're back. Totally not watching this on my phone. Oh, you just turn on autopilot and go like make a snack. I mean, that's the real reason to learn autopilot. It's not, you know, it's not for the love of learning the systems in the plane. It's just for the need to go away and do something in real life. You gotta change your laundry. You gotta grab a snack. You know, you gotta refill your teacup, whatever. Chris says, have I updated the GTN lately? Yeah, I just updated it today, right before the stream. But I didn't have it on before this stream. Alright, we're getting close to the airport. Alright, 5 miles away. It's like right in front of us. I'm always late. Good thing we're low to the ground. This is supposed to be a grass strip. I think it's where PBA just landed, it looks like. And the runways are north and south again. I'm gonna have to put the dog in the crate if it keeps going. Sure, that'll just make her bark more. At what age do dogs learn that every single sound that like a neighbor or something makes is not a threat? Is there an age? Me and Turk were talking about this. He's like, not always. Never. Yeah. Protection duty for life. It's built into, it's in their BIOS. That's the problem. What's up, Red Shorts? Is 747 allowed? Hey, go for it. It might be hard to land at a 2,000-foot grass strip, but we can't stop you. I will police nobody in group flights. Oh man, is it actually in the trees over there? It looks like PBA's landed over there. I can't tell. I mean, these grass strips are so hard to find sometimes. Or like all the time. Alright, I'm gonna turn to the south now. It should be right in front of me. Is it like this? Where is it? Yeah, it's like right down here somewhere. Alright, this is gonna be an overfly. I'm not gonna land here. I'm just gonna keep going. It's so hard to tell sometimes where the actual strip is. There are like very few indications unless it's like very... I think I'm flying right over it. Oh, it's to the left a little bit. Yeah, I think it's right where Pryfly is landing right now. It's like right along here somewhere. We make our own runway here, I guess. Alright, to the south we continue. Oh, Michael says he found it. It also matters like what scenery you have too. Like I feel like the default scenery, if you have no runway, add-ons or ground texture add-ons, sometimes it's easier to see things. Yeah, sometimes it's almost impossible. I have no idea. Very real life, often very hard to find the runway. Yeah, I believe it. Everything looks like a runway too when there's like a lot of open fields and stuff. I'm like, well, that must be the runway. That must be the runway as well. All right, we're headed south now. Our next stop is yet another, we got another grass strip down here. 9-5, okay. 9 or 5, Oscar Kilo. Let me zoom this map out again. Another grass strip. And then after this grass strip, we're going to go to Tulsa. We're getting pretty good time. Yeah, we're almost through the flight plan, aren't we? I might need to reload the sim and add some more waypoints into my flight plan from the flight plan file. I added in like 290 miles worth. And I was like, that'll be enough for today. And we're only an hour and 48 in. Oh, I see. Let's see. We do have... Okay, we got 54-mile leg coming up and then a 39-mile leg. It might be just perfect. We'll see how it goes. All right, but we're headed southeast now. Our track is 206 for this next leg. Go 206. There we go. 206 is set. A little bit more to the east. Nothing there except grass. Yeah, every field looks like a runway if you need to pee. Classic. Demo says, do you think Discord can be an alternative to VATSIM for Xbox simmers? Yeah, I guess it could. I mean, if you have people that know how to roleplay ATC, yeah. I don't know if anything like that exists, but yeah, certainly it's possible. If you have rules and you can enforce them and everything, yeah. That's kind of an interesting point is, or maybe not the point you were making, but I wonder if somehow Discord could be used to act as a relay for VATSIM. That's probably not a thing, but I mean, yeah, Xbox users can connect to Discord. They have the Discord app now. But I don't know, like, it would be so cool if you could somehow connect Discord, have some kind of a relay to actual VATSIM. But I mean, I don't know how it would work. Like the frequencies from the sim would have to be translated. Yeah, I'm not sure. I wish it was possible, but I think even VATSIM, I think the devs of VATSIM said that they don't have any plans, even if it's possible to like make a solution for Xbox. Yeah, I always feel bad. Like I like that Xbox, people that play the sim on Xbox are getting some improvements, you know, like some of the planes now that support Navigraph and support SimBrief import are awesome, like the FSR 500. So I love that, you know, there are some improvements coming that are giving Xbox players the same things that PC players have, which is great. Those kind of improvements are awesome. Like I want Xbox, people on Xbox to have the same things, you know, as many as possible. Yeah, I don't know if VATSIM's in the cards, you know. I hope it is someday. That would be awesome. Our next stop is 95 Oscar Kilo. This is Barkus Field. It's another grass strip, and after Barkus Field, we're gonna go to Tulsa. So this one coming up, 2,400-foot grass strip, runways 1, 8, and 3, 6. All of the runways in this area have just been north-south, so it seems like the prevailing winds are generally north-south here. Like all of these airports have been north-south runway. All right, and then after this one, yeah, we're going to continue just 13 more miles to Tulsa to the west. And we'll land and do a full stop again at Tulsa. Take a minute break. Nice, Chris. All right, 950 Kilo. This is another grass strip. I'm trying to find this one this time. Let me turn on OBS for a little help. And I'll give it the 180 for a convenient runway. See if I get lined up with 180. Runway 18. 2,400 feet, only 41 feet wide. And I just need to update here. Put in a 180 down here. There we go. I wish I could like link the HSI to the Garmin and have it automatically change the course every leg. That would be awesome. Not in this Grand Caravan though. All right, good luck finding the grass strip, everybody. Good luck to myself, too. Good luck to me. Not myself, that's improper, right? I wouldn't say good luck to himself. So I shouldn't say good luck to myself. It sounds weird. Or live correcting my own speech. All right, this one, 660 feet for the elevation of this airport. 2,500 foot grass strip. Let's see how it goes. All right, should be turning now. Staying higher so you can see it better. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm high just because I'm always... My elevation default is to be too high, I guess. It's just how I do it. Is that it right there? No, it can't be that. That's between all the buildings. It could be here. I think it might be right here where Underdog's going to. Let me try the flight stick slip. Yeah, this looks pretty runway-like to me. Oh, good luck, Turk. You got this, dude. All right, full flaps, putting in the slip. Watch out for the trees on the approach end of the runway. Just gonna do a touch and go, and then we're gonna turn to the west after this. We're gonna just overfly the field if you want. We're gonna take off again, turn to the west, and we're going to Tulsa. We'll do a full stop at Tulsa. Grass strip touch and go is not a great idea either. We don't have that much runway. We got obstacles, no time to reset. Caravan makes it kind of easy though, I guess. All right, there we go. Let me turn OBS mode back off. Oh no, OBS mode is stuck. Oh wait, no, it's not. Wait, there we go. All right, we're good. All right, next 249 is our next course to Tulsa. It's pretty close. 249. Make a right turn. And Tulsa is very close. It's only 13 miles from here. 13 miles should be gigantic. And we'll do a full stop in Tulsa. And then we have 2 longer legs to do, and then we'll be done for the night. Those legs are 54 miles and then 34 miles. And we're almost at the 2-hour mark, so it should be a good few longer legs to finish the night. All right, gotta get over to the north here. We're gonna end at somewhere called downtown. It is 2 Delta Tango is the airport code. Let me make sure that's the last one here in this flight plan. Yeah, it is. There we go. 2 Delta Tango, which is Oklahoma City, downtown Oklahoma City. All right, on to Tulsa. Let's take a look at the weather and the runways at Tulsa. 1 billion runways. We got north, south, and yeah, mostly north and south facing runways, I guess. Weather is 150 at 4 knots. Overcast 1,900 feet. All right, we're getting into some weather. Or sorry, 19,000 feet. And we can see the clouds there. They're really high, so no factor for us. But I hope we get into some more weather because that was pretty fun. Like day 3 or 4, we had all those rainstorms. Nice change of pace. Sim is freezing. Come on, recover. Yes. All right, we're good. Who is Maximus Powers? Great name, and he's in a Vision jet. It's kind of fitting. All right, next stop is full stop at Tulsa. It should be lit up like a Christmas tree. All right, 6 miles away. Most of the runways are north-south facing, just like every other strip we've had or every other airport around here. We got a 1-8, a 3-6, and we also have a 2-6 and a 0-8. All right, here it is right in front of us. Many runways to choose from. Just gonna go land on 1-8. And then our next couple legs are pretty long, or longer legs, so it'll be a nice little break from all the landings we've been doing. Hopefully I can get in and catch some of your guys' landings here at Tulsa. Good jams tonight. I tried to add a bunch of new songs to it. I try to add a few songs before every stream. Mainly because I really, really don't want the emergency landing song to play. That's my main motivation for adding more tracks to the playlist. The probability of the emergency landing song coming on is less and less. And so it's a selfish reason, but you know, I gotta do it. Gotta protect myself. We also got parallel runways here. But it's our theme song. The theme song is the theme song has turned into a game of roulette for me. It's damaging my opinion of the song. Didn't one of you guys unironically ask for the name of the song last time? This is a little easier to find than that grass strip. Little bit. This is a very shallow landing. I think I lifted my right wheel a little bit there, or my left wheel once I touched down. I know there's so many runways to pick from. Where am I gonna bring the drone camera? We're just taking over Tulsa. All right, let me try to find some of you guys. We're too close. We're too tight-knit of a group. Everybody's down already. Do I have to pick on the one person that's not down yet? Then everybody's watching a single person land? Yes, it's Raccoon. He's coming in still. Sorry, Raccoon. I mean, you're basically a celebrity among us with all those screenshot competitions, so... John B's also coming in. Alright, we got John, Elf, and Raccoon on their way in. Elf's in a Cessna 182, John in a DA62, and Raccoon is in a plane that has no type. Some sort of experimental plane, but it shows no plane type at all. The rest of you who are already down, if you want to go take a break now's the time. Yeah, like everybody else is down. Mighty is still up. All right, here they come on final. Oh, more people are appearing. Underdog and Maximus are here as well. And the runway textures look crappy. All right, here comes John, DA62, with the beautiful reflective livery. Bit of a long landing in the fast lane, but, you know, because the livery is awesome, 13 out of 10. Still a very high rating. Elf is down, and so is Raccoon. Oh, Raccoon with the center line. Hey, don't do too well, man. Come on. Some of us don't want to feel like our landings are not great. Maximus Power coming down in the Vision Jet. No landing gear. Yeah, I realize it just doesn't show it. Also, another fast lane landing, the number 1 lane. He has the need for speed, so he's in the left lane. That's how I do it most of the time. Raccoon's down, looks like just in a Bonanza. He's got something that I don't have. Alright, Felty Cheese on the way in. In the... Wait, is that just a Bonanza? Is the BE36 the Bonanza? It's not the King Air. This is a single engine. I think it's just a straight up Bonanza. Felty Cheese. Well, it's looking pretty good. Looking smooth. Oh, Flying Steak is behind him as well in the CJ4. It is the Bonanza. The classic. The actual Bonanza. Not just a default replacement. And Mighty also down. Lots of fast lane landings. Here comes Flying Steak in the CJ4. It looked like a pretty good centerline touch, and then probably affected by the always pulls left bug. So I realize I only gave 1 rating there, but you know, it's a lot of work. All right, if you guys need a minute or 2 break, now's the time. Whoa, what am I doing? There we go. Oh my god. Wait, what is going on here? I always mess up and target somebody by accident. All right, let me reset the camera. All right, we got 2 more stops for tonight. We just hit the 2-hour mark. These will be slightly longer legs than before, so a little more time to relax without all these rapid fire landings. All right, I'm gonna go update my beverage. Oh, you're Flying Steak? Nice. Dude, the CJ4 is such a fun plane. Was centerline until you had a bit of a slideshow as you flared. Yeah, I feel like I've been getting more freezes on final in the newest update than before it. It's kind of a bummer. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a beverage, and then we're gonna continue on. We just have 2 more stops. Next is Chandler Regional. I'll leave that up here, so hopefully we can see it. Here, I'll just bring it up here. Here's Chandler Regional. This is our next stop. Second to last stop, Chandler, Oklahoma, KCQB, Charlie, Quebec, Bravo. All right, I'll be back in 1 minute. Underdog would like to know if anybody likes eggnog. Well, I feel like this is a divisive question. So I think we're gonna need an official poll here. Do you like eggnog? All right, Underdog. We'll get an official poll going here. If you're on your, if you got the chat going. Underdog is very curious if people like eggnog. I mean, this is an important question. It's related to aviation. and simulation. So it's important that we get a scientifically accurate result. Your tongue does, your stomach doesn't. Eggnog is awesome. What's weird is the puppy had like a CBD chew tonight, basically. There's like these calming puppy treats that are supposed to chill her out. But she's just a complete maniac. She's got so much energy. All right, the poll, 16 votes, 50-50 split. It is a divisive topic, that's for sure. Why not just whiskey? All right, well, looks like we have no actual answer. It's a 50-50 split, so technically nobody can say whether eggnog is good or bad. There's no actual scientific proof one way or the other. All right, we're going to go over to Chandler Regional next. All right, this is to the southwest. We can go here and activate our next leg. Make sure we get the track that we need to fly. All right, 249. Get that set up on my course here. Horde for the win. You're gonna buy some eggnog tonight just to spite this poll. I feel like I could do like a shot glass worth of eggnog and like that's about it. Your plane won't start. Try the Control E shortcut if you're on PC. See if that helps you out. Otherwise, checklists. Otherwise, try reloading in directly on a runway. All right, I'm gonna just turn around and go back towards the runway we were just on. Actually, how long is this runway? We could probably take off midfield. And we're all gonna be on slightly different runways, I think, mattering where we landed, so we will meet each other in the sky. Actually, we can do a midfield takeoff, right? Yeah, this runway looks massive. This is plenty of distance for this plane. All right, take off on the flaps and get the pitch trim set again. There we go. All right, let me see if most people are moving around. Don't want to leave anybody behind if they're on a bathroom break still. Looks pretty good. That's got a thumbnail written all over it. Beautiful. Thank you guys for participating, whether you knew you were going to or not. Your planes look beautiful. All right, let's go. All right, we're gonna take off and head to the southwest. Hey Ricky, what's up? Yeah, this is the 208 the black square. 208, the analog caravan. Panel lighting, yeah, that's a good idea. Or I was thinking about rolling the sun back a little bit. But at this rate, maybe I'll get a nice sunset. Nice sunset landing. All right, turn to the right. We'll get on course here. Our track is 236. I put the wrong track in, didn't I? 236, there we go. All right, and this leg is about 50 miles. So we got a little time to chill. Looks like we're flying right towards downtown Tulsa. Let me find those panel lights right down here. So we'll find an instrument light. Yeah, all we have is these little guys there. There we go. It's pretty good. No, it needs to be brighter than that. Oh, it's like changing the brightness automatically. All right, I guess that's good. Oh, Dia says, good night. Thanks for another great flight. All right, have a good night, dude. I'll see you maybe on Thursday or over the weekend. Thanks for joining along. All right, here's downtown Tulsa. We got about 50 miles, and we're going to land at Chandler. So Chandler, again, it's about 1,000-foot elevation airport. Sunday Sushi. That's an awesome name. Now I'm thinking about Tuesday Sushi. Phil says, what is the small nameplate I saw you using last week? It should be the same one as this one. Let me see if I can find the link for you. It's on flightsim.to. If you just search for nameplates. Let me go take a look. I think you have to search for nameplates. Yeah, I think it's this one, the better nameplates. Here, I'll put a link in the chat for you. Yeah, this is the one I'm using right now. There was another one that I was using called like mini nameplates or something like that, but the green was kind of hard to read, so I prefer these where it's like the black on white blocks. They're just a lot smaller than the default ones. They're really easy to read. The plane type and the altitude can be a little difficult to read because it's always in black. So like right now you can see Svi Lane's plane. Like I can barely read like TBM9 down there, but yeah, in general they're pretty easy to read. I actually don't know if I'm trying to think if on Xbox, maybe you guys know if on Xbox there's like a marketplace item to fix the nameplates. I know there's like the Parallel 42 flow wheel or whatever it is that supposedly has some modifications you can make to the nameplates, but I haven't tried it out myself. But I'm pretty sure that's Xbox compatible. All right, 42 miles left. So we'll land at Chandler, then we just got one more stop after that, which is gonna be downtown Oklahoma. That's about a 40-mile leg. Nice, longer, chill legs to end the night. That was a lot of landings. How many did we go to? Let me see. I think we've done 9 landings so far. I think it's been 9, so I think this will be like 11 total for today. It's pretty nice. Pretty good amount of landings. It's helping all of our logbooks look more impressive than they did before. Ricky says, Kip, I want to let you know I appreciate your tutorials. One of the best YouTubers to make tutorials for Flight Sim. They're so well explained. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm glad they helped out. I know I haven't been making a lot of them, and I've just pretty much been streaming a lot. It's really fun to stream too, so I don't know. Time will tell if I make some more tutorials, but it has been a while. But glad they helped you out, man. Appreciate that. And even though I'm not making like a lot of tutorials or none really, I've just been streaming a lot. You know, if there's a question you guys have about the plane I'm flying or like the 750 or whatever avionics are in it, if I can answer it, I'm more than glad to help during the stream. Like it's not a question-free zone, you know. And if I can't answer it during the stream, then you can hit me up on Discord. I can help you out. And you know, there's a lot of awesome people on the Discord that can also answer your questions. So we got an awesome group of people in there, so yeah, if you ever want to hop in and ask the questions there, if you can't get them during the stream, feel free to. Look, I've lowered my normal altitude. Normally 4,000 feet and 3,500 feet. I'm really improving. Need to get way down. All right, let me get lower. 2,500 feet is a safe altitude for the next 2 legs. Oh, Jonas spun? Oh, no. Rip? Wait, where's Jonas at? I don't know if I see him. Which would make sense if he started a spin at 2,000 feet. No. What are our winds looking like right now? 21 knot tailwind. It's perfect. I'm like really trimmed out right now. I'm like barely touching the stick. Look at that. I'm like 0 on my vertical speed. Just as I say that. I need to trim it up a little bit. Oh, you saved it? Nice, Jonas. All right, let me see if I can trim it out to 0. The wind is very forgiving right now. It's like a perfect tailwind. Opposite rudder. Yep. What is the acronym for spin recovery? Is it PAIR? I think it's power idle. P. A is ailerons neutral. R, opposite rudder. And then E. And then E, is it just elevator to pitch up? And then you reapply power at the end, I think. Pretty sure it's PAIR. P-A-R-E. Oh my god, the trim. The trim. Yes. Oh, I'm almost there. It's so close. I'm moving my little Bravo pitch trim wheel the slightest amount. There's actually, there are 3 scientists here observing my movement. They have several high-powered magnification devices looking directly at my pitch trim wheel. They can barely tell with that technology that I'm moving it. That's how micro my adjustments are. I'll probably be in some sort of scientific journal soon, so keep your eyes peeled. Even though I'm still not at 0 vertical speed. The wind is not cooperating like it once was 3 minutes ago. Thank you, Chris. Chris is a scientist, so he can confirm my claims. And since you read it on the internet, you know it's true. So there's also that. Cal says, good luck remembering that acronym when you're spinning 1,300 feet AGL, dropping fast, going inverted. This is why I will never fly a real plane. This is enough for me. Yeah. I can't imagine, like, you know, seeing some real world aviation videos. Like, there was that instructor with a student pilot who had an engine problem on takeoff, and he did like the 180 turn and just and just looked like a pro. It was absolutely insane. I just can't imagine the just the skill to be able to do something like that. Those videos like that are so impressive. Or people crash landing in a field, you know, like engine out, landing in a field. It's insane. My acronym is NTSB. Oh no. The winds are so good right now. Oh, I turned on autopilot. Yeah, I just turned autopilot on. I thought I was gonna have to check on the puppy again. Get that back off. Stall and spin practice. Oh, and the sim is awesome. Is it realistic enough? Like, do you guys that are real pilots, do you like do it in the sim? Is it? I know that, I think for a long time, Microsoft Flight Sim always dropped a wing like every single time you did like a, was it a power on stall or power off stall? I think at one point it kind of always did the same kind of stall behavior. I'm not sure if they fixed that or not to make it more realistic, but I've definitely experienced the dropping a wing stall. Oh, the autopilot is still off. Look at this. Barely touching it. You gotta love the winds. All right, we got 25 nautical miles still. The 21 knot wind is helping. Ground speed's 136. And my torque is extremely low. Going way too slow. I wonder it's so easy. I'm like just barely flying. Stutters. The formation, it's beautiful. I'm gonna get back on course. I'm leading you guys astray again. HU says the 152 does a pretty good job of showing the real thing. Nice. I remember when my girlfriend like first tried the sim out, like one of the first things she did was like get in it and start trying different stalls to see how they behaved. And she didn't seem to have many complaints about it, if I remember correctly. Turk is so loud. Turk is in the, I think he's still in the Vision Jet, right? Yeah, Turk's in the Vision Jet. I see him down in front of me. Turk's one of my real life friends who just got into using the sim too. So he's been getting into it. He wanted to go fast like right away, so. But I mean, he's not making the mistake of trying to hop into a 787, so that's good. I will prevent him from doing that as long as possible until he knows IFR. Friends don't let friends post on the official Microsoft Flight Sim Discord channel in the basic flying help section asking what every single button in a 787 means 32 minutes into flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Friends don't let friends do that. They get them in a smaller plane learning the basics. Oh, Phil says, depending on the aircraft, but the Blackbird PC-6 will keep you awake at night. In terms of like the how bad it is when you stall it, is that what you're saying, Phil? Sunset looks so good. I don't know what time of day you guys set, but I just kind of always roll mine back until it's a bit into daytime, and then by the end of the stream, usually I'm getting a sunset. We got nice cloud coverage here in the with real weather on too. All right, we are coming up on Chandler. We got, as always, a north and south facing runway. This time it's hard surface, 4,000 feet, 7 knot winds at 140. So 18 is our preferred runway, or sorry, 17. 17 is our preferred runway. And we're 16 miles out, so let me get 17 put in on the OBS. Just put in 170 for the runway. Wait until we get a little bit closer, but we'll assume left turns. Left turn for 17. Oh, it does a wicked wing drop stall. Oh yeah, Blackbird. Oh yeah, Milviz renamed to Blackbird, right? Yeah. And there's also the Asobo PC6. Which I flew the float version of that yesterday. And man, that thing has some bugs. The float version was not good at all. And Delta Tango like warned me about it, but it was like too late. I was already loaded in, and yeah, it was the water rudder seems to do absolutely nothing in that plane. HG says he's gonna leave. Fun flying as always. Thanks for hosting. No problem, HG. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for dropping knowledge, real world flying tidbits here and there. Always appreciate it, man. You have a good night. Hope to see you next time. Be back on Thursday. The Soba version's not good. Yeah. I just needed something with floats, and I wanted to fly something that I hadn't been flying a lot, so I also didn't want the 172, but I think the Beaver is the right choice. I really like the Beaver. Sim's actually working great tonight. Yeah, I've had a couple stutters, but what's been a good sign is I haven't had a crazy crash yet. I've gotten to some points where it'll freeze for like 10 seconds or so, but it recovered each time so far. So that's been really nice. Yeah, Edon says Float Beaver is always the right choice. Yeah, it's a really good one. The Beaver in general is just a really fun plane to fly. Left pattern for Chandler, yes. According to Little Nav Map, which I've actually been using to pull up airport information. It's pretty nice. I haven't really used it much. Yeah, Little Nav Map says left traffic, and runway 17 is the preference. We'll have a little bit of a crosswind from the left, so it'll push us to the right a little bit. 7 knots, I think 140 at 7. So a little bit of a crosswind from the left on landing on 17. See how we're looking here. 10 miles out. And it's 4,000 foot hard surface. So hopefully we'll be able to see it. It says there, it has medium edge lighting, so should be able to find it. You guys, I didn't realize you guys were this close. You guys are just feeding me perfect screenshots. It's so nice. I very much appreciate it. And I love the realistic light enhancement mod that's in the marketplace. These lights look so much better than the default ones. I forget if I got it on sale or not. I feel like it wasn't very expensive. Dude, I'm just like not touching my stick. This is the best. Winds are still, we just got a perfect tailwind still. All right, we're only 6 miles out. I'm gonna turn to the right. Let me set up my course here for 170 for the runway. All right, I'm gonna fly a little perpendicular to it. Get down to about 2,000 feet. And then we'll make our left-hand turn and look for that runway edge lighting. I think I see it right there. Is that the runway? I can't tell. I think it might be a little further. I don't know, that looks like a runway. Yeah, that is it. I see the pappies on the left. That must be it right there. HU says it's been a rough few days. World 11 update that caused some problems for an NVIDIA driver. Wait, what's W11 update? Windows 11 update caused problems for the NVIDIA driver issue. Both updated today. I noticed that maybe I need another update for my NVIDIA drivers because I noticed my performance overlay doesn't work anymore. Since the last drivers, I get no performance data when I hit Alt-R. It's just blank. It's like it doesn't think the card exists. So maybe I'm running into that issue because of the drivers. Oh, Mikey says new ones came out today. No eggnog for me. Are we still talking about eggnog? I love it. Man, this looks like a pretty thin runway. It's 60 feet wide. All right, we'll do another touch and go here, guys. Touch and go all day. We're at 2.5 hours of flying, so we just got one more 39-mile leg. I might stop. I think I'm ahead of most of you guys, so I might stop, watch some landings. We got one more 39-mile leg to downtown Oklahoma. Or downtown, what city is it? The name of the airport is just downtown. I'll take a look once we get going. And the airport code is 2 Delta Tango. 2 Delta Tango. Just a 3-letter airport code. Yeah, just downtown Oklahoma City, I guess. Nice drift. It's not the thinnest runway ever. We've seen thinner, but it'll do. Oh no, Veerman, what happened? That was me last week with my wing down landing. Oh, Turk, no pressure. Turk's coming in. It's his second day, his third day in Microsoft Flight Simulator. He's got some good winds. He's floating. His gear is probably down, but it looks up. He flares. He's pretty centered on the runway. What is that? Flight number 7 for Turk. Well done, sir. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Touch and go. Zergman going for the centerline gold medal. Oh, a little bit to the right. Sorry, 18 out of 10. Can't quite get the 26 out of 10 rating. Mango, slow lane. He's trying to touch the center line, but he looked more like me trying to touch the center line, not touching it. So 17 out of 10 rating on that one. Sunday Sushi's coming in. Oh! That was definitely done on purpose. Rent a cow following it up. We got sushi and cow. Choose your meat of choice. The sushi looks like it's off the menu. Rent a cow still coming in the Vertigo. I like how everyone looks like they're doing a belly landing with gear up belly landing. Oh my god, that was smooth. Absolutely beautiful. How do you control that rocket ship? No one will know. And he's back off again, almost in the grass, but the touchdown is what counts. Oh, the CJ4. CJ4 touchdown, little in the fast lane, but I mean, it's a beautiful plane. 15 out of 10. It's got red in the livery, so extra points for the red in the livery. Base Raccoon is down. Oh my god, he's touching the center line. All right, somebody check him for hacks. He's cheating in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Nobody can touch the center line with the nose gear. Get him out of here. JJ coming in very floaty, flaps full. Jeff's cutting him off because he noticed the camera. He's trying to make it onto the I'm the main character subreddit by pulling in front like that, stealing the spotlight. Grand Caravan. I mean, it's a beautiful plane. You gotta love it. And JJ is blinding us all. He's got his brights on, like somebody driving a pickup truck on the freeway behind me in California. Always a horrible experience. Let's see what else we got going on here. N4420, oh, 420 Texas. I somewhat understand that registration number, but will not elaborate. He's in a twin, looks like a Baron, but could be something else. The engine sounds are so loud you probably can't even hear what I'm saying, but that's probably for the best. Oh, Shepard came down and did a few dance moves in the DA62. It was so impressive that I don't want to think about my own inability to dance. And Veerman is back. Veerman's back. I think he had a crash landing, but he's back. All right, we should get going. We got one more stop to do. Enough horsing around. Enough horsing around. Let me get back on the runway and catch up to you guys. Might need some time acceleration. All right, we do have one more. We do have one more runway to go to. Oh no, did everybody think this is not the final stop? We got downtown Oklahoma City. Let's go. Slew into the air, whatever it takes. We do have one more. Oh, and I can't see my instruments. All right, I gotta get some more lighting on. We got one more OBS mode coming off. All right, to the west, we have 39 miles left. That would have been a good finale, but I didn't plan it that way. How do I get these? We just get all the lights on in here. There we go. Yeah, that did sound like a stream-ending narration, but I don't plan things that well, so there's still one more stop. Plus, we're only at 2 hours and 40 minutes. Let's get more towards 3 hours. You know what? I'm just going to turn the sun on. I'm going to turn the sun on a bit. There we go. That's better. And it looks like I'm almost out of fuel. Let me get in here. Get in here and add a little fuel. These are just realistic things that every pilot can do. I turned the sun on. I did a mid-air refueling. And we're good to go. All right. Our track is 242 for our final stop. 242. We're going to down. It's just called downtown. It is 2 Delta Tango. 2 Delta Tango. Named after our very own Delta Tango. This is kind of an epic sounding song. All right, downtown is, let me figure out where this is. I assume it's Oklahoma City. Yeah, it is. It's downtown Oklahoma City. But it's a smaller airport. We got a 3,000 foot runway for 1-4 and 3-2. And then 1,700 foot runway for 3 and 2-1. All right, this is not very far. It's only 35 miles from here. We'll be there in no time. Things will be great when you're downtown. So yeah, final stop in downtown just makes sense. I mean, no offense to Chandler, Oklahoma, but... My God, look at us. Look at all the names. Look at all the lights. Look at all the people that know how to land in the fast lane of the runway, like me. One of us in the fast lane. Oh, Veerman says he turned away for 2 seconds and ended up stalling. Oh, no. Yeah, no mountains to hit here. That's right, Steve. We'll get into the mountains. I feel like by this weekend, this is probably our last few legs of uneventful terrain. But we have slowly been getting higher. Downtown elevation of this airport is about 1,200 feet. All through Florida, we were at like sea level, 200, 300 feet. Just until recently. So now we're in the above 1,000 foot elevation for these airports. See what my engine condition is. It was 91. Okay, I knocked off 1 more percent. Pretty much at full throttle here. Full takeoff. Wait a minute, this says TO, doesn't it? Oh, does that say TQ? Wait, I thought this said TO. It says TQ. I always thought that said TO and that was the takeoff torque setting. So what is the difference between... I don't even know what TQ means. It's been TQ this whole time? Fail. All right, we only got 29 nautical miles to go. We got a really nice tailwind again, 14 knots, but pretty much straight from behind. I mean, the music just kind of fits sometimes. Oh my god, look at all the lights. Christmas has come early, kids. Phil says real weather for him shows winds are 174 at 19. Yeah, mine look to be... Let's see, we have a tailwind at 11 knots, a little to our right, so that would put it... The winds are like, I don't know, 070 maybe, something like that. Is there a problem with it, like, updating winds? Let's check the winds over here at KTIK at Tinker. Oh, no weather available here. Let's try at our destination. No METAR there either. CQB is 130 at 5. 174 at 19. 18 knots from our 10 o'clock. I have 9 knots from, like, behind me. We all have different winds. I am on live weather. Okay, so Phil and White say 175 at 20. Theirs are similar. I don't have the actual readout here. I just have this relative wind, but mine are only 8 knots. Like, I have like an 8 knot tailwind basically. 16 knots from 184. We all have different weather. We all have different winds. I mean, we're also at different altitudes. So I don't know if you guys are looking at, like, mattering your altitudes, the winds might be slightly different. But mine is like, I'm pretty sure this shows it relative to head up for this wind indicator on the 750. So this has me with like a 7 knot, mostly tailwind. Maybe the tailwind's like 5 knots or something. Oh, the time of day depends for the winds. Wait, does it really? I did not know that. Wait, let me change time of day and see if our wind changes. Maybe it's gonna update. Mine still says 6. Yeah, mine's not changing with the time of day. Smooth Studios in all caps says I just changed 4 hours back. No change in wind. Yeah, I tried mine too. It didn't seem to change it. I don't know. That's so weird that we have different winds though. You guys are a bit lower down maybe. You would think that I would have higher winds. I don't know, I guess it matters how close to the ground you are. Yeah, mine still says 6 knots, and I'm up at, I'm up way too high. How did I get up to 7,000 feet? I have an altitude problem. BC Simpilot will welcome us to 2 Delta Tango. Parallel universes. Maybe there is a bug. I'm flying way too high here. I should be lower. This is, I just always fly too high. It's just my thing. Sci-Fi says 9 knots at 6,000 feet. Yeah, I'm at 6,000 right now with 10, so that's similar. I may turn a little more to the north. I'm a little off course here. Look at our armada. Our swarm. Swarming on 2 Delta Tango. Rapid descent on final. All slips. All slips all day. I end up slipping almost every time anyway because I'm just always so high. Alright, we are 13.8 nautical miles away. And get back on a course here. Alright, so we got a runway 3. We probably want to do 1-4 or 3-2. Let's see, 1-4 or 3-2 are the longer runways, but if I'm okay, I'm at 16 knots now that I've gotten a bit lower. So you guys that were saying you had 20 or 22 knots, now that I'm a bit lower, it looks like we do have the same winds. Like I'm at 18, 19. Yeah, it's getting pretty bumpy. All right, so we want more of an east-facing runway if we can, based on the winds we have right now. So if you can, you might want to land on 1-4. Actually, no, we can't. That's a longer runway anyway. Yeah, 1-4 is going to be the best runway, it looks like. And do we have a... Okay, I don't have a heading for 1-4. Zero 3. Don't we have an easterly wind? I have like a full-on tailwind. So anything near like 0.6... Oh yeah, anything near like 0.6 would be best. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, so 0.6. Is there a 0.3? Yeah, 0... Okay, 0.3 would be best if you can do 1,700 feet. Yeah, that's right. Philippe's right. Yeah, 0.3 would be best. Alright, I'm going to once again set up OBS. 030. Alright, and left pattern. So ideally, really we would overfly the runway basically. Overfly the airport, I guess. Join the downwind for 03 left turns. And this is the shorter runway though. It says it's a hard surface runway, 1,700 feet, 68 feet wide for the short one. Oh yeah, I think you're right that the other runway is closed. Little nav map has 1-4 and 3-2 crossed out, even though they're the longer runways. So yeah, 03 will be much better for the winds anyway. So gonna go overfly the runway. Overfly the airport at about 2,200 feet, or I guess if we want to do 1,500, we would do, let's see, 2,700 feet. overflying the airport if you want a 1,500 foot traffic pattern altitude. But the Grand Caravan is pretty slow, so I think 1,000 feet seems appropriate. So I'm gonna do like 2,200 feet. We got Oklahoma City right here on our right. And let me set this for 03. All right, if you guys can see November 420 Texas, the Tango X-ray, they are right over the airport right now. It's as soon as you get, it's right on the other side of the river. And then we'll just make a few left turns and do left traffic pattern down for 03, 1,700 foot runway. All right, I need to descend a little bit more. All right, I got 1,000 feet to go actually. Let's see if it looks like the other runway is closed. Wonder if it'll have X's all over it. Yeah, it does. You can see the yellow X's here and here. So the longer runway, this is the closed runway, so this is the one we're landing on right here. And if you're too fast, just, you know, you can do a rolling barrel roll out and let it get ditched in the river. It'll be just fine. Jonas just blew his engine. This is his second in-flight emergency. Dude, Oklahoma City looks pretty cool. I don't know if that's handcrafted or not, but it's got like that mirrored surface on it. You can see like the reflections in the windows on the building. Alright, we're landing on the smaller runway. Note to self. All right, there it is right there. If you guys see John B, he's at the threshold. Oh no, Deuterino just froze. I hope it recovers for you. I've had some freezes and it's recovered each time for me so far. Turk, is this you right in front of me? The Turkish. Sidestep a little to your right, Turk, you got it. Watch out for the trees. Nice recovery. He's going around. He's going around. Wow, this is a short runway. I mean, it's 1,700 feet. It seems short. For the Grand Caravan, this is just fine. Don't even need the reversers. So the dog is going absolutely nuts in the background. Perfect time to end the stream. Let me see if I can catch a few of you guys landing. Oh, pry flies down. What's the E? Does that say EA7? Up. Somebody called the police. This guy landed on the closed runway. Yeah, that windsock is blowing, showing a crosswind now. Didn't really have any good options with the windsock that way, I guess. Mango is down. Veerman, bringing it in. Wait, is Veerman in the... What are you in, the Bonanza? Flying Steak is in the jet. Oh god, the stopping distance. The stopping distance. Oh, to the left, Watch your wings. Watch your wings. Oh. It counts. He's come to a full stop. That's a successful landing. Raccoon, watch out for that SUV. Oh, look at that crab. Oh my god. Raccoon, that was beautiful. Legit, that was a beautiful landing. That crab was glorious. 18 out of 10. The livery is kind of crappy. It could have been a 20 out of 10, but despite what you look like to yourself, to me, it looks horrible. So it's going to have to be knock off a couple points there. Felty Cheese. That's a solid landing in the Bonanza. Fast lane, you love to see it. BC Sim Pilot's on the way in. B35 V-Tail. He's got the V-Tail Bonanza, which is an instant 18 out of 20. 18 out of 10 rating. Oh, very bouncy. He's doing it on purpose. He's porpoising on poipus. He's doing it on poipus. Style points. And I was told that he would be here waiting for us. The anticipation was high, so 21 out of 10. Maybe one of the largest ratings in history. Except for that time when somebody landed in an all-black Kodiak perfectly. I think they got a 22 out of 10. All right, PBA is on the way. I think he's the last one in the group. Someone is dusting up the field in celebration for these landings. Okay, it's a shame I can't see the beautiful brown Cessna. Oh, Flying Steak is coming in. Wait, Flying Steak's coming in for the second time? Oh, that's a nice crab. Oh, he's gonna have to stop in time again. Uh-oh. Oh, watch out for the building. Round 2. No, not the wing. Don't put the wing into the building. Oh no, PBA. PBA, watch out. Nice saves right there. Oh, we got a couple more. We got a couple more of you guys still coming in. Jules coming in a D18S. I have no idea what that is. But to me, it looks like a Bonanza. What's a D18S? And Diafy is lining up for final in the SR22. And I see Shepard landed on the wrong runway the first time. I think he's going around for another attempt. Okay, Diafy's just flying around for fun. I think I got everybody. Oh, Lovett's coming in a Grand Caravan. Okay, here we go. Last one. Lovett 3 Grand Caravan. He's pretty low. He's got a good 60-degree turn to make still. Very high. Maybe he's preparing to dump water. Oh, I mean, it's a Caravan. He can land anywhere and stop in 4 feet. It'll be fine. Let's see those reverse thrusters in action. Oh, nice. Pulls off to the left. He saves it. It's just an expedited taxi, really. That's a good strategy. And we have a banana-colored Airbus or something up in the air. Danny Sponger in the banana-colored A320 looking glorious. You gotta love the banana runs color every time. Oh man, there's still people coming in. Mighty is in the Bonanza. That looked very centerline. Legit looked like a good landing. Didn't see many bounces. I think he's trying too hard. That looked like a pretty good landing. you coming in again to slam into that building? Flying steak. Now doing the aerobatics in the CJ4. Classic. Oh my god. Phil says he went swimming. All right. That's gonna do it for tonight. All right, guys. Are we at the 3-hour mark? We're at 3 hours and 3 minutes. Absolutely perfect timing. All right, that was fun. We covered a good, let's see, 290 nautical miles today. So we're just chipping away at what's remaining. So I think we have a little less than 2,000 miles completed. That was good stuff. We got a good comment. We had like a lot of grass runway landings right at the beginning. A lot of really short legs to tire us out. So it was nice to have a couple of longer legs right at the end here. All right, so we finished off downtown Oklahoma City. We'll continue this on Thursday night, same time. Appreciate you guys flying along as always. I feel like our group is getting bigger every single time. Oh, Chris is threatening to bring the shorts 360 on Saturday. Maybe I'll have to do that too. JJ says if you need one to two more regional airports outside of the major airport to leave from, let me know. Okay. I'm not sure. I'll let you know. I'm not sure which ones are in this route, but the route is from World Tours, that website. It's been pretty good so far. It's a good combination. Good combination of grass runways and hard surface runways. It's going to get crazy as we go west, though. All right, guys. Fun stuff. Thanks for flying along as usual. Thanks for all the chatter. It's awesome hanging out with you guys. I'll see you again on Thursday. Be same time on Thursday, 5:30 Pacific time. And I always schedule it so you'll at least get a 30-minute heads up on YouTube. All right, y'all. Have a great night. Thanks for flying along. See y'all next time, hopefully. Phil, Dude, Chris, Base, Seth, Underdog, Michael. Yeah, Michael, thanks for joining. By the time we get to LA, to be 10,000 feet. Yeah, we're going to go through Colorado, so yeah, it'll be pretty crazy over there. See you, JJ, Kobe, Die, Red Shorts. See you, Chris. Yep, see you guys in the Discord. Thanks for flying along. Have a good night. See ya.